Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Alex and I'm really happy to have you all with me today. I hope you're all doing great. A bit unexpected, but I received a box 10 minutes ago and it's from Adidas. So let's open it together and I mean I already ran this morning, but I guess it's a pair of shoes given the size of the box. And I still have like 20-25 minutes of daylight ahead of me, so I can go out and have a run to test this pair and let you know what I think. Here we go. Let's open the box together. Let's see what's inside. There's a brown box inside the brown box. There you have it. And 3, 2, 1, here we go. I can already see the picture on the side. Yes, the Adidas Terrex Speed Ultra trail running shoe from Adidas. Wow, the colorway looks unique, I'd say. At least it's very original. Kind of pink, turquoise, and with some orange details in the upper. Interesting, and that. Camo, black and pink outsole. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Do you like the colorway? Oh, and also in the box there's a pair of socks, pink socks to go with the pink shoe. Good thinking, Adidas. And here we go. All right, here we have the shoe. And yeah, the specs are written on the shoe. Quite interesting for shoe reviewers. 240 grams, that's the weight. At least in size 9, I guess, or 8.5. I'm a US size 11, so that's going to be heavier for me. 8mm drop, written on the midsole, not too aggressive. And here you have the stack height. That's really fantastic for people reviewing shoes. You don't have to do all the homework, it's written on the shoe. If some other brands could take that into account, that'd be great. 18mm in the forefoot, 26 in the heel, and 2.5mm of lock depth. Yeah, and it has some torsion, like decent torsion, not too much to it. Here you can see the boost, and the rest of it is light strike. I guess the combo will be interesting to test. This shoe was actually developed by, with Adidas by ultra triathlete Tom Evans. So, you know, I guess he put some very interesting work to develop the shoe with Adidas, and his input. He's a fantastic runner, and his input must have been taken into account to get to this final product. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna speak any longer. Let's go out, test the shoe. But wait, if you're interested in this type of videos, this type of reviews, please consider subscribing to the channel. As you can see, it's quite a recent channel, but yeah, I'd be very happy to have you with us. And like the video if you enjoyed it at the end. Yeah, leave a comment, ask a question. I'm trying to do my best and answer to all of you with as many details as possible. So that's it. All right, I'm gonna dress up in my running clothes and go out, test these shoes on some trails not too far from my place. Here we go. Hello everyone and welcome back. We are the day after the footage you saw. That was yesterday, but I couldn't go out and run yesterday evening, so I went out today to test the Adidas Terrex Speed Ultra. I just got back from my run, so I'm a bit sweaty, please forgive me, but I'm very excited to talk you a bit through my first impressions of this shoe. It's the Adidas Terrex Speed Ultra. There's also the Speed Pro, which is much lighter and doesn't have the boost in the midsole. Only light strike for the Pro. On the Ultra you have light strike plus boost. In my size, US 11 EU 45, the shoe weighs 281 grams. You know, not necessarily light, or at least not as light as it could be for smaller sizes, but not heavy at all. And you do not feel the 280 grams on this shoe. I could compare it to some other shoes like the Brooks Hyperion Tempo or like 4 that are more in the 250 range. This shoe is in that range too in terms of feel, so that's a very good thing. Let's go quickly through the features. The upper, it's this engineered mesh on the outside, and on the inside you have an extra layer of fabric. The upper is really good. It's flexible, breathable, and I must say Adidas did a good job with the upper. The tongue is very thin, no padding at all. It wraps perfectly around the top of the foot. That's great. It's semi-gusseted, so only gusseted on the first, maybe you can see here, only gusseted at the beginning. I don't know if you can see. Only gusseted here at the beginning around the midsole for that nice wrap and lockdown of the midfoot. The heel color is quite plush, and it has really some give to it. The overall upper has lots of flexibility and give to it. So that's, you know, a good feature for me, and it makes the shoe really lighter, and the fit is good thanks to that. Although I must say that when it comes to the fit, so I went true to size, US 11 EU 45, but when it comes to the fit is snug and adjusted. That's something you may want to consider. Especially in the forefoot and midfoot, you can really feel the upper around your feet. And here on the lateral sides of the forefoot, I had some rubbing on my pinky toes. I don't have necessarily very wide feet, but for people with wider feet, it's something really to keep in mind, because you may experience some rubbing and a fit that would be too snug for you here in the forefoot and midfoot. The fit on around the heel isn't bad. I mean, the padding is just what you need, a good balance between some, you know, minimalist padding and some comfort, so that's okay. However, there is some heel slippage for me. I don't know if it's the geometry of the shell and the color around the heel, but I experienced some slippage, and that's in my drawbacks for this shoe. The midsole, so you have the light strike going from the front to the end of the shoe, and boost, an extra layer of boost here in the heel. It's soft in terms of landing, in terms of feel. It's just the cushion that you need, that right balance between a cushion shoe and a not cushion shoe, or a firm landing. But you have that very efficient, very peppy and firm type of toe off thanks to the light strike. So key takeaways is the softness of the landing, the control that you have with that landing, the firmness, and the aggressive type of toe off. That's for the midsole and a bit the ride as well. Not too much stability really. The platform isn't very wide, and I never thought the boost was giving a great stability to shoes, and that's the case here as well. It's not bad, but people you know, with weaker type of heel ankles or very pronounced pronations may just walk away and not consider this shoe. Outsole, the grip is excellent. You have the Continental grip. The grip is very good. However, the lugs aren't very deep. You have only 2.5 millimeters, and that's definitely a drawback in the sense that you won't take this shoe on very muddy or icy type of conditions, terrains, because the lug depth won't allow for it. And in terms of terrains, you will also be limited by the stack height in the forefoot, 18 millimeters. Lots of ground feel. For people liking it, that's fantastic. And the midsole combination gives you a good ground feel in the sense that it's, you know, soft and firm, that right balance, good point. However, you won't take this shoe on technical, rocky, harsh type of terrains because, you know, the amount of ground feel that you will have will become unpleasant the longer your runs will be, or races. Especially for a shoe designed by an ultra trailer and probably aimed at, you know, people running longer distances on trails. This is a bit surprising for me because, you know, the ability not to be very versatile and not to go on all type of terrains is a drawback for me, definitely. Same in the, you know, the rock protection is not existent. You don't have any on the shoe. And clearly, not only the stack height will limit you in terms of terrains and not being able to go on rocky, harsh terrains, but also the fact that you don't have any rock protection, or, you know, minimal, but I would say you don't have any. So who is this shoe best for? Experienced runners, runners with strong lower muscles, strong, you know, lower muscle chains, because definitely this shoe is demanding and aggressive in terms of ride, even though you have the soft landing, but that's more, you know, intended to protect you and make longer runs more comfortable. But even with the softness of the landing and the decent amount of cushion, it's a shoe that is demanding and aggressive. So experienced runners, runners that run on not too technical terrains, and probably runners that are looking for a good all-rounder at a contained weight and a weight that you do not really feel when running, because definitely the 280 grams for me, I could not feel them today. So that's the runners who may be interested in this shoe. I can see myself using this shoe, but I'm not sure yet how, so I need to figure this out. I will take it out definitely on other runs and different type of use to see how it works for me. But for the 180 euros price tag, it's a bit pricey for a shoe that won't do everything and that has some let's say, not major flaws, but drawbacks. The fit, the snug fit, is not necessarily a drawback, but something you need to consider, and the heel slippage is for me a drawback. The stack height, well, when you buy the shoe you know about it, but when running in it you definitely understand the limits of the shoe, and that's some kind of drawback as well. The laces are not good, so that's also a drawback, but you can change them, you know, or do a runner's knot, whatever you want to improve that. So, you know, lots of good things, and at the same time, things you may want to consider. I hope this video was useful for people that were looking at this shoe. If you enjoyed it, please consider, you know, liking, commenting, subscribing. And yeah, enjoy your run today, should it be on the trail, on the roads, or your ride if you're headed on the bike. And most importantly, take care, guys. Bye bye.